It's 11:11. Happy day for you and I to be together and alive, seeing what the cards have to say to us. We're going to do a collective reading. After the collective reading, I am going to do free readings for 6 people. I try to do that every Saturday. You guys should know this. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss me when I do come live. I would hate for you to miss a chance at a free reading. All right, I have a lot of other good videos you guys are welcome to check out. Just go here to YouTube, click the live section though. That's where 99% of my videos all are. They're not in uploads and they're not in the title videos. They're actually under lives. So please check that out. Let's see who's in here. Hi Linglicious and Doll and Nikki Nicole. Moon Angel, good to see you. Witchy Sabrina, hi. And Ellen, good to see you again. Kathy. And let's see, Navatine, good to see you. And Bree, good to see you guys. Hi, Markers. Nope, nobody was first today. I came live and nobody said anything in the chat for a good 60 seconds. So I am still doing 6 free readings for you guys at the end of the collective video though. Hi, AD. Hi, guys. Did I get your Cash App? You were checking up on me. I did. Thank you so much. Yeah, I took some R&R, guys. I was feeling really drained after that video I did. I did like a 6-hour video and I was just super drained and like it just wiped me out. So I should not be doing that again today. That was last Saturday? I don't know. I don't want to do that again. When I do free readings, I expect questions posted and people prepared. I can't go back and forth like that. It wears me out. But I needed some R&R anyways. So we're just going to do quick 6 free reads at the end of the video. Nothing like last time. No 40-minute readings per person. Just a quick, couple minutes for you guys. And you're welcome to ask whatever questions you want for your free reading. But if it's like too much, I'll just answer what I can, whatever comes out in the cards. Okay, guys? Thanks, guys. 6 days and 14 hours, but who's counting? Oh, Markers, you're so sweet. I'm so glad to see you. I missed you guys. I hope you missed me. So let's get into the collective and just see what's happening with your person. It's been a while. What have they been up to? And how are they feeling about you? So here's what they've been up to. Okay. And let's see how they've been feeling. All right, and let's see what's to come with you and your person. What's coming up? Bottom of the deck, the overall energy between you and your partner, or the person you really care about, is some kind of a death energy. You guys are finally letting go of all kinds of things, I feel. Resentment, but you're also letting go of each other in some sense. You're kind of just letting go of the ideas and control that you had around your situation. And this is just a freedom. This is very much like the Sun card as well. We're just letting it go, letting it move on, and just getting past an old energy. And even a lot like the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel. So what have they been up to? We have family, destruction, metamorphosis, another death card. So something has transformed in their immediate family. Something, their stability, their little unit, whatever they had that was their go-to day-to-day family unit, that has kind of fallen apart. There's some kind of a tower that struck their family, and it could be death. It could be someone got news that someone passed. It could be the death and ending of their connection in a family situation and a relationship. But whatever it is, it's caused them the ability to become reborn in a sense. So they're feeling very new, revived, replenished. I think they feel like they have new ideas, new desires. Mia, you guys had an earthquake in NY? What in the heck? Well, maybe this is the destruction here. That's crazy. You know, but listen, guys, I'm not surprised, and you shouldn't be surprised, Mia. The eclipse is coming up on the 8th, and we knew that this was going to bring some crazy energy. The eclipses always bring very weird, like, nature events. Tsunamis, earthquakes, tornadoes, floods, sinkholes, terrible wind or rain or snowstorms. Like, the eclipses do bring this energy with them. So, you know, we're to expect this, guys, some freak nature. This is going to be a big one. And we mentioned this like, what, a week and a half ago. This particular set of events is going to be bigger than ever before. This eclipse is right on Virgo and Pisces energy. Revati. Okay, and that's the nakshatra. And that's going to transform. We did an eclipse reading if you guys wanted to watch that. I don't know if I did the solar eclipse or I just focused on the lunar eclipse. But we did talk about it. We did mention that Revati is about the drum and the god of protection. It also speaks about prosperity and abundance. You guys are going to come to get some abundance this year. That's going to happen. But I think what I'm feeling with the eclipse is the drum is a steady beat, and the eclipse disrupts the steady beat. That's what I feel. Just looking at what's been going on in the news with Puff Daddy, Jay-Z, I don't know, a bunch of other stars. We always knew about Jeffrey Epstein and all that drama that went down. All kinds of places of political powers. They're all going to come down. Secrets are being exposed. The reason that secrets are going to be exposed during this retrograde, by the way, we're in Mercury retrograde, but also the eclipse, the solar eclipse, is because Virgo 1-7 from 7 places from the eclipse is the house of enemies. And Pisces energy, 12th house, this is all Vedic sidereal, not tropical, Western, if you guys were wondering. But that's about secrets. The 12th house is secrets. And so when you get the eclipse there, secrets will be exposed. Enemies will be outed. And enemies and secrets are being exposed to the point where it's like when the shadow of the eclipse comes over the sun, all the people that you thought so well of They're no longer going to be thought well of. A darkness is going to be cast on their fame and their fortune and their popularity. It's going to be cast. So the people that we thought were something are not. And that goes into play in your relationship here. Your person in their family sector, there is some kind of an eclipse energy going on there as well, where someone is not what they thought they were. Let's just say people are being exposed for who they really are. What does your person want to say about what's been going on at home? Oh, well, the karmic is finding out the truth. Bottom of the deck, turning heads and feeling good. Someone's very happy that someone got busted. And whatever little happy family unit somebody thought that they had, let's just go ahead and not say somebody. Let's go ahead and be direct. Whatever little family unit your person thought they had, it is not the case anymore. Whatever your person believed was their family and important to them and their little unit, destruction. That's coming down. Maybe that's you. Maybe it is you that's being taken out. Maybe you're taking yourself out. Either way, whatever little family situation they thought they had going on, we're going to go ahead and cut that out. But someone's feeling really happy about it. It's not a sadness. It feels much like a joy. I think your person is kind of happy in a sense. Let's see what this person's been feeling in regards to you. So we have an understanding. We have spring and pride and ego. When you get the spring card, it's about rebirth. Things being reborn. Let's just go ahead and give it like a second chances kind of energy with spring, because everything gets to come back to life after it's been dead. The understanding part is much like the Hanged Man, and it's seeing things from a different perspective and understanding from the other person's point of view. The pride and ego is, I'm too proud to admit I was wrong. This is more, again, of an exposing. Your person feels like they know that what the problem was, and they know your point of view and probably the fact that you were right. But they're too proud to admit this at this time. But they do feel like this is coming back to be dealt with. Like there's some unfinished business that needs to be taken care of in regards to you. Let's clarify that. These cards are available on my website if you're interested. Oh, so a card that pops out is the Divine Feminine. Pleasure also came out. So, the butterfly again, the rebirth. This is kind of like, I hate to burst your bubble, but your Divine Feminine was right, and you've always been right. That's what I'm feeling. They've also been seeing the numbers 1111. I feel like that's been coming up a lot for them. Blue is a color that may be very intense right now in their energy. Perhaps sapphires or dark blue vehicle or dark blue clothing. But the dark blue is that throat chakra. And that's about genuine authenticity and truth-telling and seeing and feeling and being authentic, you know? And I do feel like your person realizes that you were authentic and definitely feels that you were right all along. and you're an honest to goodness, genuine person. You don't have any crazy alternative motives, unlike a lot of other people. What does this person want to say about how they've been feeling about you? These cards are also available on my website if you're interested. The titanium gemstone one. I want to give my all to you. All right, so this person feels that, but they've been in and out, back and forth. And this is what probably makes you feel like, I don't trust that. What they say and what they do is two different things. One minute they want to give you everything, and the next minute they pull it away. And you're just like, I don't know about all that. But nonetheless, your person feels at this time that he or she really does want to give you everything that they never gave you that they should have. But their pride and ego does stand in the way. But look, they're getting that karmic crossfire. They're getting that karmic tower, that karmic destruction. And they're not going to be able to live in the shadow of their lies anymore. Let's see what's going to happen. We have a barrier in the future. This is a lot like a 9 of Wands or even a 10 of Wands, perhaps. It's a problem, okay, in the future. We have ascending, 6 of Swords. And we have the tribe, 10 of Pentacle energy. Family is going to be tough to get past. And that's what's being destroyed. They have a certain amount of friends and family members that are involved in their life pretty much daily. In the future, when they're ready to 6 of Swords leave their situation behind, this karmic energy, family's going to get in the way. They are. They're going to try to stop them, convince them otherwise. Maybe they're even going to have to choose and pick who gets to stay in their life, because sometimes they're going to say, I'm loyal to the partner that you're no longer with. Or we only agree with what's going on here. We don't agree with this other situation. Do you guys think that's fair? No. Do you think the universe cares what other people's feelings are about your fate? No. The universe is going to do what the universe is going to do. They're really not going to have a say, okay? So don't worry about it. But I'm just letting you know that that does present a problem. And you should probably know their family is not to be trusted. Sorry. Do not trust their sisters, their brothers, or their friends, or their parents. Don't trust them. Because I do feel that they are not in agreement with them coming to be with you or wanting to pursue you. They're not wanting this person to have anything to do with you. I wouldn't trust them at all. What does Spirit say is going to happen in the future when these people present a problem? Too bad, so sad. We have the man, Mars. We have the magnifying glass and the bridges. This is about mending bridges. This is coming from one side to the other. This is about reconnecting. And this is about watching the fine print, like looking into the details, reading between the lines. Look very, very closely at the situation. You are going to reunite in some way with this person. And this is what they want. It is Mars driven. They want this, maybe even more than you want this, but they want this. And they are going to pursue you. And it doesn't matter what these friends and family, whatever, present. Facts, evidence, details, whining, complaining, threats, it doesn't matter. Fate says, I'm going to bring you two together. And even what sits there at the bottom of the deck is the heart, the Lover's card, much like the Two of Cups. And under that is the Mountain. Yeah, you guys have your own set of hurdles. Of course you do. What, in my opinion, what could possibly be so terrible about you two being together that these people want to create a barrier for you guys? That's just not fair. I don't think I like the sounds of these people. The magnifying glass says, I am the card that suggests you are to take a closer look. Or 2, if you did not get clarity from an earlier view, I can provide you more focus and perspective that is new. This card suggests to take a closer look at a current issue. Now is the time to focus, to scrutinize, and to analyze, and to double check. You might be overlooking something that isn't obvious. So use the magnifying glass to help you investigate or uncover more information that could lead you to greater clarity. In a reading, the card to the left is what seems to be like taking a closer look at. And the card on the right suggests what will be brought to light after a closer look. I see what the problem is. Your person doesn't really want to let their friends and family know that they're going to be wanting to reunite with you. Why? Probably because your person would much rather hide that, because he knows how they are. He could be a she, but it's a masculine energy, but he knows how they are. So he's going to go ahead and just quietly ascend, 6 of Swords, leave this karmic situation and mosey on down to the divine feminine energy to reunite with his tribe, 10 of Pentacles. You are his people, okay? So again, they are not going to know all of this. That's okay. We don't want them to know all of this. The things that you need to take a closer look at is what this person is doing. Now, this person has a Mars symbol. So this person could very well be a Scorpio or Aries energy in a masculine sense. And they're going to be kind of trying to figure out what he's up to, who he's off with, who he's talking to, where his sights are set. And that's probably some spying and some investigation that these family and friends are probably going to be doing, trying to figure out after the destruction of the family, the karmic family, and the death of it, where this person is going to go to next. All right? Some numbers that may stick out to you are 4, 2, and 8, possibly even 3. You might be seeing 28, 38, and 44 frequently. But I know people have been seeing 11, 11 in this energy. Okay, so let's see what your person's going to be telling you in the future as they 6 of Swords away from that energy. Holding back, barrier, spicy. Interesting. Spicy is hot and fiery, very Mars, you know? So this person is going to go towards you with intensity. They definitely are drawn towards you, but they're going to hold back intimacy most likely with you for a while. I don't know why, but they just want to be friends perhaps. They just want to see if this is a good, healthy situation. I'm sure you do as well, but they will be holding back intimacy. I feel like they just want to see if this is actually going to work out. I think you want to see it work out too. But yeah, they kind of really want to see if this is worth being with. Not that you're not automatically worth it, but you have to understand this person has some big decisions to make too. Are you a good fit for his family? Are you a good fit to be the mother, father of his children? Are you a good fit to be his wife or husband, if it's a feminine energy, whatever? But it's like, are you a good fit? So as you may feel like I'm automatically all of those things, this person is still trying to just gather information, trying to investigate and make sure that this is going to be the correct course of action. And if you're really even open, because perhaps they feel like maybe you're not open. Maybe you're still, you know, just not ready for that. So they're kind of looking at the situation like, I know I want them, but is it possible? Witchy Sabrina Steph, did you know it's 7-Eleven here? It's 11-11 across the world, so seeing 7-Eleven is 11-11. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. So let's take a look at your situation now that we took a look at your person. Okay. So what's going on with you? What have your thoughts been about this person and your feelings? And what's going to be happening in the future based on your energy? So these will be your thoughts. Okay. And these will be your feelings. These will be your actions. Okay. Bottom of the deck for you is numbing. So as they're releasing, you're numbing it down. And you're just like, it's too much, Steph. I really don't want to feel anything. You're putting your feelings on hold. It's like, maybe I'll have feelings another day. But for right now, nah. You might be keeping busy. Too busy to feel, too busy to reminisce. I'm also feeling and channeling that you've been hurt too much by your person. So in order to protect yourself, you just really have to numb it out. So it's not that you're not feeling any pain. It's just you're too busy to pay attention to it, or quite frankly, you're just making the decision to not deal with what you're feeling right now. Let's see what your thoughts are, because I feel like you've put your person on a back burner. So we have fifth dimension, commitment, purge. So I think you're honestly trying to let go of this, what feels like a soulmate contract or twin flame. And you're just like, we can be spiritually connected, but I don't think I want to be physically. And I feel like you've been having a lot of dreams. And with the numbing card, I feel like you don't remember them. Like you might remember them right away when you wake up, but a couple hours go by and you've completely forgot whatever the dream was that you had. You're just like, what? What dream? I don't remember having a dream. You know, I don't remember that situation at all. Like, but you kind of get the feeling that you did. And you're just like, I know something happened. We were talking, we were seeing each other, we felt each other. But you either just black out, zone out, or try to just, you know, numb yourself away from whatever it is that you've been dreaming. You just don't, maybe it hurts too much to remember in these dreams. It's just too painful. And you're just like, honestly, remembering the dreams hurts worse. I'm glad that I wake up and I kind of wipe the slate clean, because in your dreams, life is pretty good. You guys are committed, you're together. It's everything you wish it would be, because that's what's really going on in 5D. But here in the 3D world, that's not what you're experiencing. So you're kind of purging and releasing those thoughts and those feelings and those dreams. Let's see what you're feeling. Well, you're feeling the barrier, and that was in the future for your person's reading. So you're coming in like, oh, I feel it. I feel the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the wall. I feel the wall between us. I feel the barrier, the coldness, and the distance. So you're very intuitive, and you're picking up on something where you're like, we're not the same. We used to have an open line of communication or an open spiritual connection, but I feel like there's something blocking us now. And I don't feel them like I used to in the 3D. So you're definitely getting that energy. We have received and return. Both of these represent the hands. So Hasta Nakshatra. Yeah, you're just like, I feel it. Oh my God. You feel this person wants to come back to you. You're getting the message, you're getting these dreams, you're getting that notification. But there's a but. You're like, I don't want it, perhaps. Maybe you're rejecting it in some way. I do think your person's been reaching out. Even if it's just 5D, but they've been reaching out. You've also possibly reversed. You've been reaching out to your person. Hands, hands, hands. And they may be blocking you in some sense or rejecting you. Either way, there's a problem before you guys can come back together in this situation. Let's get some of your words on this. What is it you wish you could say? So we had crying so much over this. I also saw angry and resentful. What did I do with? There it is. Angry and resentful, hard feelings, not over this, I need more time. Okay, so I feel like that's also an issue. You wish you could actually express how you feel, but you honestly just feel like you can't. Also, to the person that won this deck, I announced it like a month ago. Markers, you remember, I don't know if you wrote down who won this deck, but they never emailed me their address. Can you please, if you know, let me know who the name was so I could look it up? Because I remember doing the giveaway. It was this deck of cards and a dream catcher, and I picked someone, and anyways, I didn't get that email, so. Okay. So anyways, you're just like, I want to tell them that I've been so hurt, and I'm so done crying. I'm so done feeling sad. This is what you're purging. You're like, I'm just done. I wish I could say how much this person hurt me. But you're done. You're purging that. You wish you could express how you feel, but you're not even able to cry anymore. I just don't even think you're crying anymore. Oh, Doja, you want it? Okay, honey. Please email me your address, sweetie, so I can get that to you. Thank you, honey. So let's see, let's guarantee your feelings for this. So manipulation. Bottom of the deck is I'm sorry. Interesting. So Honestly, what I'm hearing is, in my channeling, you don't want to feel like it's your fault anymore, because it's not. This person has pressured you into feeling like whatever happened between you guys was your fault. And you're just like, that's BS. It's not. And I'm tired of you trying to gaslight me and manipulate me. And to be honest, I think you're really looking for an apology. And you're like, what kind of strings do I have to freaking pull for you to even come out and say you're sorry, to make things right? And honestly, there's some kind of a threat that you're never going to come back into my life until you apologize. Okay, we're back. Okay, I think we're back. I'm sorry, Mercury retrograde stuff. Anyways, as I'm trying to say, I think you guys are trying to tell this person, okay, guys, we're back. I don't know what's going on. Mercury retrograde. Okay. So sorry. Mercury retro. Okay. So anyways, I think you're telling this person, I need you to be sorry. Not just to me, but to the people that were affected by all of this. Because it looks like there's been some kind of a third party interference. And I did feel that earlier with the karmic destruction of that karmic family and the karmic finding out the truth with the death metamorphosis card and the release for your person. So I know there is some kind of drama in regards to a third party. And I think you're just like, I need you to really be sorry about that, because that affected me deeper than you could ever know. What do you need to know about that situation? Is there anything you should know for yourself privately about this barrier between you and your person? Spirit, what is it my collective needs to know? The universe is your sugar daddy. Wow, I guess the universe needs you to know that you can manifest what you want. We've spent a lot of time, enough time, feeling FUCK'd by the universe to assume it's time we got showered with some good stuff, right? So, guys, spend today letting the universe know how you want to be treated and what you want to receive. All right? Because it's a very simple thing that you create your universe. And so that's something you should know. Any barriers that you've had between you and your person are of your own making. And I won't go deep into it today, but how you secretly feel about yourself, how your body looks, if you deserve to be treated like a queen or a slave, like if you deserve to have the manifestations that you desire. Those are the key components to what you're receiving. So remember, the universe is here to give you plenty, plenty, plenty of abundance. And it's up to you to go ahead and request and ask, you know what, I'm due for some amazing results. And anyways, the universe just wants you to know don't forget to do that. Don't forget to focus and ask and manifest what it is you want. Manifesting really works, guys. I'll give you an example. I once wanted to go on a vacation, like to Florida. This is like last year. And I didn't have the money for it. I didn't have the time, I thought, and it wasn't coming together like I planned. And I put it out of my mind. And I didn't worry about planning it. I didn't tell myself I couldn't go either. I just kind of just stopped making plans because I knew that, you know, I literally couldn't book something. So if you can't book something, you know, that's kind of where it ends. But I put a screensaver on my computer and my phone of the beach, much like the beach I posted on the thumbnail here today. And I put that photo there, and I just knew it was beautiful. And I saw it every day for like a year. This screensaver, every time I picked up my phone, I didn't focus on the picture, but it subconsciously was in my mind, repetition, repetition, repetition. And my mind constantly saw the beach. And then I would post things like, you know, going to Disney, and I would post little, you know, shorts of how fun it was, and I would get all excited, and I would talk about how great Disney was, and we're gonna go again. I never said when. I would just say we're gonna go again. Even though I didn't have the funds or like the ability at the time, I spoke it into existence, and you know what? We went, and everything worked out. I got invited on a trip with my parents. My dad works out there sometimes, and he was like, we have a free hotel, we have free food, just come on out. And I was like, okay, so we went. I didn't have the ability to get tickets at the time. It was a last minute trip as well, and I didn't have time to get tickets, but my kids' family out there was able to get us free tickets to go out for a day. To go to the theme parks. And so we were blessed. And it's like everything just worked. It was a last minute trip. It wasn't planned. It was like, hey, you guys want to go? We're going next week. It was like literally last minute. And we said yes. And, you know, we all, you know, managed to make it happen. But that's how it works. When you manifest something, you don't have to have the funds. You don't have to have the time. You don't even have to have all the plans together. It just starts to happen. I didn't know what day we were going to go to Disney. It just was like, hey, we got tickets for this day. Okay, we went. You know, I didn't know what we were going to eat out there, but the dinners and stuff was provided. We were happy. And we weren't picky. I wasn't like, we have to have this and we have to have that and it has to be this way. The universe just provided. So this is a message to you guys that the universe is your sugar daddy. It will provide a way. If there is a will inside of you, there's a way. Now, that's just, you know, one of my little experiences of some, you know, fun manifestation. And for me, it all started with a screensaver. To me, that's how it started. And it just, you know, so whatever you guys are looking at, whatever movies you guys watch, music that you listen to, make sure it's not all about heartbreak and cheating and separation or this iconic ideal singleness, because that may be what your subconscious is manifesting. Make sure that you're manifesting togetherness and union if that's what you want. Make sure the music you listen to is loving, you know, and make sure that you guys have pictures of the two of you guys posted, perhaps in a screensaver or, you know, maybe even a little frame somewhere, but where you can see it. And if it's not realistic, this is corny, but it's true. If you post a picture of a family, like a shadow family, like it looks like a shadow behind a sunset, or just two hands holding that are not yours, but it's a visual representation. There's no pictures with the faces, but just a representation, or like a statue of two hands holding. If you have some kind of togetherness placed in your house, in the love and relationship area of your home, via Vastu or Feng Shui, and you pass through that, it's going to subconsciously be in your mind as well. But I happen to be fond of picture frames in the family room or in the entry of relationship, because you see it every day, all the time, and it reminds you and your subconscious of that relationship that you're trying to manifest. And don't forget to make that happen. Ellen, oh, true, it works. I manifested a big YouTuber. And yes, we got in contact for a while. Then he forgot me, LOL. Aww. Ellen, it happens. I've seen it turn around, though. A lot of people are all buddy-buddy on the YouTube, and then they phase out after like 6 months. It's not a forever thing. Don't feel bad about that. But yeah, so this is a message directly to you. Don't forget to ask the universe exactly what it is you want. If you want a red Ferrari, 2020, then be specific. If you want a wedding ring and a marriage certificate by 2025 with such and such person, ask specifically. People don't think to ask specifically. Be specific. The universe is not a big fan of the guessing game. They're more a fan of, precise exacts. So make sure you get exact, okay? If you want a banging body, don't just say, I want to look super healthy and super good. Well, what does that look like? Post a picture of the body that you want. Put it in your closet by your clothing, or a picture somewhere, or a past picture of yourself when you were at your best, and go, that's what I want to look like. Post that and manifest it. Your body will listen. The universe will listen. This manifestation happens in all kinds of ways. If you want a lot of money, you can manifest a lot of money, or you can manifest a lot of houses, a lot of trips. It depends on what you think wealth and abundance is. Some people like to manifest actual piles of cash, because that to them represents everything they get to go buy. And that works perfectly fine. Other people manifest certain houses, certain ways of living, and then that manifests. So I think either way on abundance, it will manifest for you. But some people have an easier time manifesting their dream house versus $1 million, So it depends on the person. Some people find it easier just to manifest a lot of money in their bank account. That's easier for them. So, do what suits you. But anyways, I just thought I would share that. So that's how you're feeling. Let's see what's going to happen here. Big dreams in your future. You've got the moon and what looks like a humpback whale's tail, or it could be an orca, but it looks like a humpback whale. Then we have mute. And you have the metamorphosis card in the future. Wow, so what they had in the beginning, you have in the end. You're going to die. There's a death here in the future of being muted, being silent, not being able to speak your truth, say what you want, express your dreams. That's the end. You're gonna dramatically change. This is very 8th house Scorpio. I think the most massive zodiac sign today for both of you guys, Scorpio comes in for the both of you pretty strongly today. And I just feel like in the future, you're going to be able to dramatically transform your entire lifestyle and situation. These are the big dreams. You're no longer going to stay silent. It's no longer going to be unmet and unseen. I think your big dreams are going to happen in the future. Let's get a reality on that. The 4-leaf clover, talk about luck and prosperity. I have the star card coming in. I have the man waiting. And I have the house and the dog. Look at that. Stability and loyalty is going to be yours in the future. The loyal dog is a loyal friend, a loyal, loving partner, but also kind of represents a promise that will be kept, and a promise that will be trusted. Also, if you have a dog in your life, be good to your dog, because I think that represents Jupiter. Dogs do have a sense of representing Jupiter. But they also represent Ketu, the south node of the moon, the southern eclipse. And that's past life, and it's your karmas. So if you're good to your dog, you're going to be able to be blessed and have good karmas, you know? So make sure that you're good to dogs, or you're good to a dog, because a dog may have a part to play in your life. Also, I think in your future, you're manifesting a man, most likely, could be a woman in a masculine energy, but it's a man that is a dog lover. And the stars are guiding you to this relationship, this man waiting on you. But it also, to me, represents something that you've been waiting on for so long in your life. This is a wish come true with the star. And the 4-leaf clover is luck and prosperity and abundance. So I do think you are being guided to prosperity, but you're also being guided to a relationship. Let's read that. The stars say, guidance and healing is what I promise. I am reassurance and inspiration. I am a new path for your exploration. Wish upon a star, for I bring hope and light from afar. The arriving of the star card is a good prospect. Here we see the stars mapped out in the zodiacal compass, indicative, of this very journey through your life. The stars represent a fixed course, something predestined, preordained. It indicates a vision and wish fulfillment. We have all heard the saying about someone who has stars in their eyes, and that we should follow our own star. Therefore, this is a card of optimism and ambition. The star card also indicates success, much promise, and thanking one's lucky stars. So there you go. Can't get much more lucky than the 4-leaf clover. The 4-leaf clover is, I bring you luck and happiness. I make things better, as long as there isn't any negative cards before or after me, and there isn't. I will turn difficulties into opportunities. I am the nice surprise and the happy feelings. This card depicts an explosive revere of clover, 3 and 4-leaf clovers. In the backdrop, flowers. An idyllic day, all that is vibrant and green and fertile. And it promises growth and luck. The white on the flower symbolizes luck and purity. Wherever this card is placed, all is well. When taken in the context of the flower language, the white of the flower is known as symbol of remembrance. The card can mean think of me from someone afar. The three-leaf clover is commonly known by the Irish as a shamrock and is associated with luck. Since the four-leaf clover is less prevalent, the act of finding the act of finding a four-leaf clover naturally in the wild is considered very lucky. The four-leaf clover is also known to have associations with love, passion, and abandonment. What? Okay. Medieval poetry was full of passionate trysts between young lovers in the fields of clover. So here we have also the state of being lucky in love. However, if the clover is next to this, I always say this word wrong, the scythe, whatever, expect the luck of love to be short-lived. Well, we don't have that. Okay, the scythe, whatever. We don't have that. So it is considered lucky in your reading. And the man in waiting is honestly just fortuitous. It's someone is waiting for you. Also, I'm hearing you're going to get what you've been waiting for. Okay? So I see the end of a difficult period. I see your dreams coming true. I feel like things are going to manifest well for you. And someone is going to be lucky to have you, honestly, because you're a blessing. Now, how you feel about this person is they're difficult and you really want this apology in a specific way. I have no problem with saying go along with what you're doing, but I think what the universe is saying, sometimes when you set up a specific way that something is supposed to work, that's manipulating the universe, and it can't give you what you want if you're manipulating it into a way that it can only happen in the way that you see it. If I manipulated my dream of going on a vacation to Florida at that time that I spoke of that, and I said, I have to stay at this hotel, I want to have dinner and lunch at these specific places, and I want to go there around this specific month out of the year. And I know we spoke about being specific with the universe, but there's a twist. If I tell the universe this is the only way that it's going to happen, I do think we create our own barriers, because perhaps it's hurricane season, or perhaps tickets are more expensive that time of year. Perhaps, there's a lot of other factors. Whereas if I just say to the universe, I specifically want to go to Florida, I specifically want to go to Disney, I want to ride this ride, I want to have this churro, I want this, I really do. And you imagine it, I think the universe has more flexibility, because they're the ones receiving that message. And they're like, I know what you want, now I can make a way. And I'm no longer creating a barrier. I'm just saying, let my will happen in whatever way is best that the universe can make it happen. I can't say I want a red Ferrari 2020, April 15th, period. If I don't have it April 15th, I don't want it. That's kind of not the way it works. So when they say get specific, yeah, there you go, KB. There's being specific and there's being picky. Yeah, because the universe is miraculous. It's not human. It does things in its own way. And when it comes to love, saying I want to be married to this person by a certain date doesn't mean on a certain date. You know, you can't say I want to get married on Valentine's Day. That's my dream. Like maybe it is your dream, but we can't pressure that. Let's just go ahead and say, you know, I want to be married in a year or two. You know, by that time, I would like to have already been married or be engaged. Have some flexibility. Manifesting with the universe is saying, this is who I exactly want. This is what I want. I want marriage and commitment, and let the universe figure out the rest. We don't have to wait centuries for it to happen. We just have to be somewhat flexible. So it's okay to be the puppet master. I don't think this picture is saying manipulation is evil or wrong, but it's saying you have to know how to be the puppet master. You have to know how to move each string to make the little puppet look like it's alive. We can't move all the strings and make a mess of it. We have to know how to manipulate. So nothing's wrong with manipulating the universe. The universe is your sugar daddy. It wants to give you these things. Just learn how and how not to be disappointed. And if you're looking for, you know, this person to come back, I think demanding a specific way for them to come back may be a barrier, because it should happen organically. And whenever they come back, if what you want is respect, appreciation from people, that may be a better way of asking the universe, listen, I want their friends and family to respect us and to back off. I would like our relationship to be blessed by others, not cursed. That's a whole different way of going around it. Instead of saying, I want this person to apologize to me in front of their family because they need to respect us. They need to see that he or she loves me. So I need that apology to be made public because there's no other way for us to be together. That's creating a barrier. Instead of just saying, I want to be back with my person and I want our relationship to be blessed and respected, not rejected and oppressed. I want a happy marriage and I want to live in peace without people causing issues in our lives. Then the universe can work it out, you know? So anyways, I just thought I would share that. That's what I feel. Let's get an oracle and then we'll get into your free readings. So your oracle for love says, here's the picture. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So they're always with you. We may miss this person. Here we are in 5D and that's all we've got. And it's difficult. But Spirit's like, no, we're always together. We're always spiritually together. Let's work on the manifesting part, but we are together. We're never really apart. So just know that if you are in a twin flame journey or soulmate tie, you are spiritually united already. You just have to get the other 3D part in order. But you guys already feel the connection with your person. That's why it means so much to you, because you guys are already in 5th dimension union. Now let's get another oracle about your relationship. Get to know each other again. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. That's beautiful. So you guys got to get to know each other again. And I'm hearing the metamorphosis for both of you. You guys both got this card. And they're different and you're different. You guys should get to know each other again and make sure that this is really the person you want. Maybe the universe is like, this is not the person you really want. So we'll see. Get to know them again. Here we go again. Manifestation. Like attracts like. If you are longing for more love from them, you need to be more loving. If you're longing for love in general, be more loving to yourself. Okay? So anyways, there we go. That is the end of your reading, my friends. Let's put these away, and then I'll be looking up at the comments and seeing who am I going to pick that's going to receive free readings. I will allow 6 people. Thank you, Bree. Remember, in order to get a free reading, you must be subscribed and you must hit the like button. I will make sure that my moderators make sure that you are. Okay? So no freebies if you're not willing to like and subscribe. Hi, Raquel. Aww. Raquel, I see you and I want to give you a free reading. Your name called out to me. So Raquel, do you have a question? And I've been doing very well, thank you. Let's get these nice and shuffled here. Oh, you're a new subscriber, Rafat. I'll pick you as well after Raquel. So Rafat, you're after Raquel. Move this a little bit. There we go. All right. Yes, my question is, why haven't I felt as connected to my person lately? He hasn't reached out. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Why have you been feeling the disconnect? Hi, Gildorado. Long time no see. Gildorado, you are next for a free reading if you want one. So I've picked out 3 people and then I have 3 left. Please make sure you like and subscribe. So why have you been feeling disconnected, Raquel? Spirit, please guide and show me, why has Raquel been feeling disconnected? What has he been up to that there's this weird sensation of not feeling close, not feeling that vibe, that connection? What is it? Is it something to do with her? Is it something to do with him? Thank you, Gildorado Montoya, for the beautiful little green support. All right. Bottom of the deck is Page of Wands. Travel over land. So a lot of busyness, new ideas, little journeying here. Saggy energy, Temperance. The Ace of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The High Priestess. The Four of Wands in reverse. And the Six of Cups. For one thing, I want to say, Raquel, you are going to be reunited with your person. That's in the cards. Happy house, happy home, happy connection. There is going to be a reuniting. But the reason you're feeling disconnected is healing and the restriction of each other's presence, because you need to do your own thing, your own inner work. That's the High Priestess. Your person may be the one who's going through this self-evolution, traveling, if you will, through mind, body, and soul, looking for truth. Your person is probably not feeling very happy in life, and your person's home life is upside down. So there's something probably going on that makes security and stability and home life a big problem. And there needs to be some cuts made, Ace of Swords. We need to make some drastic cuts because someone's been very frustrated with how they live day to day, and they're just not feeling happy. To the truth be told, you guys have not been going anywhere in this relationship. It feels like it's been very stuck, very much a standstill. And between you and your person, it wasn't going anywhere. The Chariot was stuck in mud, okay? The Loyal Knight was upside down, meaning I am not loyal, and I'm also not moving towards you. In fact, I'm not moving anywhere. Your person may not have wanted to move or relocate, but that may be something that your person has to do, is to relocate. I do get that feeling somebody has to relocate. I feel like the reason you don't feel connected to your person is you need to relocate or he needs to relocate. And there's some kind of, you got to move. Because this particular moment is not the recipe for success. So I do feel like that's in the cards. I also feel like with the High Priestess, there are some secrets that are yet to be revealed. And you need to have patience because I feel like you don't know everything. And the Sword is like, I know there's frustrations, but there's a two-faced lie somewhere. This is the double-edged sword. There's something about a home situation you really don't know much about. Oh, lies, deception, and secrets, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, there's something you don't know about Raquel. If you had all this information, you'd be better off making your decisions on this person. But something's about to be exposed. A secret's about to come out. And that's going to change the entire dynamic. The reason you feel disconnected with your person is he's not being authentic with you. He's not being real. This is actually that God's rejection is his protection kind of moment. You are going to reconcile with him, 6 of Cups. But right now, the reason you feel disconnected is because you cannot connect to someone that is full of lies. And the Truth Sword is coming out to silence the BS. I would like to see what's going on in his little secrets that he's been keeping from you, which has a lot to do with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Earth sign. There could be an earth sign relationship that isn't going forward. There could also just be a lifestyle, a way of living that's not going forward. Whatever his plans were, it's not going forward. So let me see. We have uncomfortable and self-indulgent. Bottom of the deck is distant. Superficial. Yeah, fake. You want me to be real? I think he got caught. Okay, I'm just going to lay it out there for you, Raquel. He's been talking to somebody else. It is what it is. It's ugly, but that's what I see. He's been talking to somebody else, Raquel. And this is what stopped your relationship, that your connection was based on lies and deception. This has been going on for a while. You've had a lot of patience with this fool. But he's kept a lot more secrets than you know about. You've been living in the dark. You don't know his everyday in and outs. You don't know his friendship circles. You don't know his favorite things to do daily. You don't know what he does nightly, his little rituals, his little habits, his little must-dos. You're not aware of his quirks. There are things about him that remain in the dark, and only he knows. He keeps it to himself. Right now, he's going to be going through being exposed. His secrets, that's what's happening. I think whoever he was with, and I feel like it probably was an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, they don't want to be with him anymore, or he doesn't want to be with them. All right? Because he just got caught. Let's just keep it real, Raquel. He got caught. He got caught cheating or lying or both. And we're talking busted, can't be trusted, so disgusted. And that's how someone feels. They know that he's been wearing a fake mask and that the person's been secondary, and they feel completely unlovable. They feel like, how could you do this to me? How could you sneak around, Seven of Swords? How could you sneak around on me? And so this Knight of Pentacles person, which was the loyal knight, someone that they thought they were going to have a life with them, is not happening. All right, so you may not have gotten that message yet, but now he's going to have to relocate. He's being distant from you because he's selfish, number one. But number two, he's uncomfortable sharing with you his dirty little secrets, his dirty laundry. So he's not going to share that with you. But to be honest, he's being asked to move. And very, very soon, very, very soon, a week to 4 weeks, he's being asked to move. Now, he's tried to pause this and stop it from happening, but it's going to happen. Now, what is a message about your relationship with this person? Because eventually he is going to reach back out, Six of Cups, and hope to reconcile with you in some way. Maybe it's his fate that this other situation is going through this. I don't know, but that's what's happening. But this is not the last of him. You are going to see more of him, Six of Cups. You have a sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So sometimes when people are not honoring their sacred relationship, whatever it is they seek out to go have, it doesn't work out. Time. You're trying too hard. Give it some time. So give it some time, because he is going to come out of that. Some people are, and we'd have to go deeper into the reading to know why he's doing what he's doing. But he's clearly creating a barrier between you and him. And we're not supposed to force people to be with you, of course. But this is your connection. And for whatever reason, it's on your path. You know what I mean? So it's like, what can I do about it? And, you know, and that's your chart, his chart, your fate. It's none of our business why you're drawn to this person and why he's going through what he's going through. But he's absolutely going through a very difficult time of being exposed. And you should definitely expect him at some point to reach out, reunite, and try to kind of heal things with you at some point, because he's getting what he deserves and he's reaping what he's sowing. And that is the Ace of Swords. It's the double-edged sword. You get what you give. And if he's been giving lies and secrets, he's going to get exposed. It just is what it is. But he is going to be moving. You're probably going to hear about it that, hey, Raquel, I was busy, I was moving. Don't just believe it, though. Whenever he says, I'm moving out, or I'm doing something like that, you know the truth. You know there's a lot more to this story than I'm just relocating. He went through some kind of being busted and exposed. And if it wasn't in a committed relationship with the Knight of Pentacles, it may have everything to do with work. But either way, he's going to be switching locations of where he's going to be living. So if you've been distant from him, that's why. I would probably not talk to anybody either if I'm going through a life-changing situation like that, especially someone that's not in my day-to-day. I probably wouldn't have a lot to say. I would just be busy packing and figuring it out. You're welcome, Raquel. All right, so Rafat, you're next. And let me know your question. Hi, Rita. Oh, can I have a reading, please? Yes, since I looked up and I saw your name. Rita, you're going to be after Gildor. Rafat, do you have your question ready? And then I think I have 2 more left, right? Or 1 more. I think I just have 1 more left. Not sure they are still here. All right, well, keep in mind, guys, if people are gone when I do call on your name, then it's bad luck for you because you've missed out. So, you know, I tried to read, but if people don't have the patience to hang out long enough to get their reading, then they probably, you know, it's not going to work out. So we're going to skip Rafat then. If Rafat comes back and doesn't have a good excuse, that's the end. If it's not, I'm sorry, my dog ran outside, or I'm sorry, my phone died, that's really not a good excuse. All right, so Gildorado, I want to know about my Pegasus. Yay! I think is my twin flame, or if I will meet somebody new. Thanks, Steph. You are the best. Well, thank you, Gildorado. Let's go ahead and get that done. So we have 1 more extra markers. How many do we have left? Let me know. I know you're keeping track. So Gildorado, you're coming in as the Queen of Swords. Your Pegasus is coming in as the 9 of Pentacles. What's been happening with your person? 4 of Wands, happy home, happy family life in a country setting. What's going on right now? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not really going anywhere right now. In your future with this person, we see the Chariot, movements ahead. Okay, a movement of residence perhaps. Journey and victory over a situation or problem. Balancing a polarity. What Spirit sees is the 8 of Swords in the reverse, which is kind of a coming out of a situation, I feel like, coming out of being stuck, getting out of your own head. This person's getting out of their own head. Spirit says that, you know, they've been feeling trapped for a while. Your Pegasus. Your Pegasus doesn't feel like she is capable of coming out of a situation. But she honestly knows the only person that stands in her way is her. Okay, the only person in the way is her. Spirit knows that. But she, in her mind's like, I can't. That's an excuse. To be honest, she makes a lot of excuses. A lot of her purposes is to seek out someone that's financially really set up. The way she feels about you is you are a King of Pentacles, meaning you are responsible with money. You have a lot to take care of yourself. You do a good job financially. You seem pretty set up, you know, you're a responsible person and you're very good at taking care of others. She respects you. She sees how hard you try and how hard you work at things, and that you'd make a great business owner. You'd make a great leader. You have a lot to show for yourself. She sees the potential in you, and she sees how much of a great superpower you are, if you will. She sees this great superpower in you. But I do see that there's an interest in someone else even older that may have even more. So I'm not saying she's money hungry, although that kind of comes in here a little bit. But we do have someone here, Nine of Pentacles, that is looking for the utmost of financial security, for peace and contentment. She really doesn't want to lift a finger and really wants to live the princess lifestyle with the Nine of Pentacles. Now, currently, you guys aren't really going anywhere here. This freaking Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is she's not loyal. She doesn't see this moving forward. There's some frustrations here. How she feels about you, death energy of the situation or endings that's going to bring a new beginning. Ace of Swords, clarity. This is the double-edged sword, and you reap what you sow. Now, you've been nothing but honest and clear and kind and direct. She does not perhaps give you the same in return. So let me see what she's been keeping from you. Five of Swords, losses. All is not lost, as you still have Three of Swords remaining. She's not been well. She's still hurting, Three of Swords. You know, life isn't peaches and walks in the park for her. She knows that. And she knows that she creates her own conflict. She creates her own stupidity that surrounds her in situations she really doesn't want to be in. Now, how does she feel about you? Surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So I think she's let this situation with you go. And I think that's the stress that you're feeling. And there's been nothing but frustrations for her since this all happened. And I feel like that's the situation. I feel like that's the problem, that she just can't get settled in with you. I don't know what's holding her back, but I feel like a lot of this is in her own mind, her own issues, and it's just in her own head. And she creates the barriers between you guys, because there is no barriers. You're ready and willing and open as the Queen of Swords to take full responsibility in this relationship and love and care and nurture and provide and be there for her. But she creates these conflicts. She creates these battles. Why is she so difficult? What is the issue here? Let me see if I can get some of that. Let's see, why is she so difficult? Oh, hey, Mia, I saw your message. I will get those sent out this week. I know, I've been working on it. I've had a lot come up lately. I'm so sorry, but I am going to get that to you. Don't be hurt. You're not a sitting duck out in the wilderness by yourself. Other people are waiting too, and I appreciate your patience. And I am going to get those out. Oops, okay. So we have pitiful. And feeling sorry for herself, perhaps feeling like a victim, thinking only about her, self-indulgent. Do you get vibes that your Pegasus is a little bit selfish? You know, I have to kind of see that. A little bit of selfishness here with the Nine of Pentacles and the pitiful and self-indulgent. I am getting selfish vibes. Gildor, can you give me some insight on this person's personality and why this is coming out? And that's not fair. Okay, so we definitely have a situation to where I feel like you should be concerned. Why? What's going on with you? Because you're thinking a lot of her. So let's see what's going on with you, because it can't just be one-sided. Let's take a look. Why is this one-sided? Yes, thank you, Markers. I would appreciate that, guys. I'll always address and comment to every comment after every video for all time. There's never been a comment I haven't responded to or replied to. Please respect the reading, and if you have to get in touch with me, comment, don't chat. Because I do miss chats, and if someone's looking for like an email or a valid response in a chat, it won't happen. But if you do it in a comment, it will. And 30 days is not that long. A lot of people have been waiting 6 months or more. And in my order form, I said it could be over 30 days. So just FYI on that. And I am going to get those orders sent out very soon. I'm getting packages in progress this week. So it's already Saturday. Tomorrow begins the new week for me. And I am going to be getting those sent out. So there's no reason to worry. Okay? No reason to worry. All right, so let's see what's going on with you, because it's all been about what she wants, how she feels, and what she needs. But what about you? Is new love coming in for you? What do you deserve? So you're very hurt, Gildor. You're coming in as a Three of Swords. You're coming in tired as the wounded warrior. You've been ready to go since day one. So you've been like, I'm the Chariot. I've been willing to work out differences. I've been willing to get things going since day one. I've always pursued and tried to pick up the slack and move forward no matter the problems. But you're feeling very hurt. And like, this is the last straw. Like, you're like, I don't know how much more I can take from this person. I have put up with desires, wants, requests, patience. I've been kicked when I'm down. Like, this doesn't feel good. Bottom of the deck here for you is Queen of Cups in the reverse. And this is just feeling unloved and feeling rejected, honestly. So let's see what's coming up in your future. In your future, you have, Page of Cups, Five of Wands. So there is a younger person. There's going to be some jealousy with this person, to be honest. And I think that's what's going to happen. Just jealousy. And I feel like you're going to move on. There is somebody new. Page of Cups. And I feel like this is the right, this is the right course of path to go down. This is good news. But again, it's going to be kind of a battle. It's going to be kind of a fight to be in that new situation. And then we had the High Priestess. For what Spirit sees with you is keeping things locked up inside. And secrets are to be revealed. Honestly, this is your tabernacle. You have a lot of love to give. And you've been keeping it sacred and safe. And you've been trying to keep your love on lockdown for her. And you've not given up. You've been ready to go, but you get beat down like a wave rushing on you over and over and over and over. And you're like, how long can I get beat down by what's happened? How long? There's only so, I mean, we're only human. We're all human. It's Mercury retrograde. You know, we're missing loved ones. We want to reconnect. We're taking care of unfinished business. We're thinking about the past. It's natural. And you're just like, I'm excited for new love, but I can't help that I feel extremely defeated, honestly. And so let's see what else is coming up for you. King of Cups, yes. So you're ready for love. You're ready for that. You're like, you know what? I do feel rejected by my Pegasus, by my Queen of Cups. She's not giving me what I want. But you know what? It doesn't mean that I don't have a lot of love to give. Five of Pentacles. She's going to feel rejected and abandoned, so be it. You're going to feel hurt. Five of Cups. You're like, I wanted to give you my love, but you don't accept it. The outcome, Ten of Pentacles. You are going to be married. You're destined for marriage, Gildor. You are made for this. If she's not willing to accept what you have to offer, guess who's going to lose out? It's going to be her. If she's not willing to see what's good right in front of her, she's going to lose out. And that's going to be it. That's going to be the end of it. And sorry for her loss. If she wants to keep delaying this, you don't have a whole bunch of time to burn. You're gentle and you're emotional and you're loving and you want a life and you want to share a life with somebody. Yes, you wanted to share it with her. But if she's not going to be the one, then you're going to be ready for somebody else. Mia, I'm not disregarding you, honey. I responded to you. I said, I am going to get to you this week. You said you waited 30 days. I said, that's understandable. A lot of the messages on my orders say it's more than 30 days. I got back to you or responded to you kindly. I'm not taking you off as a moderator. I appreciate your support, and I'm very happy to get that to you. I understand it's Mercury retrograde, and you're thinking about this and bringing it up. I don't want miscommunication to be crossed because of Mercury retrograde, and for you to have hurt feelings and feel stressed because Mercury is making you feel that way. I want you to understand you're not alone, not to tone down how you feel, but just so you kind of feel comfort that you're not literally poked out of a crowd and disrespected. It's kind of a group thing. And I'm sorry for that, and I'm getting on it, but I appreciate you. And I'm glad you reached out publicly during a live to talk about it, but I would much rather appreciate a comment at the bottom where you and I can have a private conversation. So I'm not trying to be rude or offend you. I'm just trying to let you know I do appreciate you. And I'm not trying to turn on you. And I'm trying to be here. But, you know, there is a way about going about these things. And I love you. And I hope you take that kindly and know that I'm going to get you your wonderful package there. And I still love you. And I still want you to be a moderator. And you're going through emotions right now. You're human, and that's okay. We're all human. Can you forgive me for my humanness? I forgive you for your humanness. We're all here, one love. Let's not stress about something so not important in the grand scheme of life, you know? So let's try to keep it together. And I appreciate you and thank you for your comment. Okay, so back on here, Gildor, there is going to be someone else. I think you're going to end up disappointed according to these cards right now for whatever reason, and I would like to get more into why your Pegasus is treating you this way. All I can see so far is selfishness and looking for constant more, kind of greediness in a sense, where maybe there's more at the end of the rainbow instead of appreciating what is right in front of me. To me, you're being overlooked. To me, the value that you have is not being seen. And if I can offer any advice with that, focus on your worth and your value because you are the King of Cups and you deserve to be loved. And make sure that you keep telling yourself good, positive things. That you keep telling yourself, I am worthy and I deserve it. And I deserve someone to cherish me. And I deserve someone to think of me in a very wonderful way and to put me on a pedestal and see me on the throne that I'm in, you know? So I feel like you are going to be able to have that. That's what I feel. So expect a new lover to come around the corner, Page of Cups. I think this person would be a little bit younger than you. I do think this person honestly is loving and kind and good enough, okay? I know you have your idea of what person belongs on a pedestal, but let's keep an open mind with it.
I'm going to go to Grandma's to use her printer and then the Scales and Tails place to get food for the animals. And
Okay.
then go to work because Caroline asked for help.
Okay. All right. Love you.
Love you. I'll come back and drop off the animal food before I go to work.
Okay. Thank you. Gildorado, you, Steph, I hope to get to marry in some point. You are the best. I do love your readings. I would do as you told me. Aw, I'm sorry, Gildorado. You know what? I read cards and it's like, it's not always the story that I want to come out, you know? And it doesn't mean that it can't change. Whenever I do cards, energy is fluent. Did I say that right? I'm not. It's Mercury retrograde. Rewind, go back. Energy is fluid, so it can change. So whatever's going on, remember this is the current energy. Could you shift that energy? Yes. You can shift it like that. Absolutely. But for right now, this is the energy. And I have to remind you, like I always say, Gildorado, to everybody, we are manifesting what we experience. And whatever happens in our life, the person we're with, the people we seek out, the friendships we have, the things that come into us, like experiences, friendships, even getting teachers, classes, trips, houses, where we live, we're manifesting. It's all a vibe. It's all a magnetized kind of manifestation. And so just understand, and I'm not blaming you, saying it's all your fault that she's doing this. I'm saying what inside of you is attracting this energy? What is it that's attracting, I need to be more, or I'm being rejected? Do you have a belief inside of you where you tell yourself you have to be more? Like, I need to make more. I need to be more. I need to come up. If you have that belief of yourself, like I'm not enough, I need to be more, you might be feeding that. And then your person may be reflecting that energy that you tell yourself. So always try as much as you can to tell yourself, I am enough. I am the boss man. I am number one in charge. I am great in life. I am very successful. Not, I need to be more successful, or I hope to get more success. Always say, I'm already successful. I'm already super abundant. I'm the most abundant I could possibly be. And abundance keeps flowing to me. You know, I'm totally the perfect package. I am a worthy person of marriage. And I'm just ready. So make sure you're sending that vibe out and that sits in your subconscious. So your whole life, yes, I always wanted to be more. So it's good to have drive and determination and to keep striving to be more. But, you know, it's hard for us to tell our brain and our emotions, hey, I'm already enough, because we're always like, we're not enough. You know, I'm not enough. So let's work on that as a whole, like as a collective. I have to work on that. You have to work on that. A lot of people have to work on that we are enough right now. We really are. We just have to really believe it. Because sometimes, yeah, we attract people that reject us because we're like, I'm not ready. I'm not enough. So let's shake that energy. Because remember, it's just a reading. It's fluid. It could change. You could be on a whole new wave next week and be like, I've shifted my perspective. I've shifted what I attract. I've shifted who I am. And now I'm attracting something new. And that's going to be your own doing. All right, so Markers, who's next? Let me see. So, after Gildorado, was it Rita? I think it was Rita. Markers, please let me know. All right, let's see who's in here. Yes, it was Rita. Okay. So, Rita, where are you? Let's go ahead and do yours. You're welcome. So, I think I have 2 more people left after this. And just put your name in the comments and I will get to you guys. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Steph, can you tell me if Gary is my twin flame and if he's coming back? Or will there be somebody new in my life? He's your Capricorn. Oh, thank you, Rita. All right, let's take a look. Now, keep in mind, the cards are not the only way to prove if someone's a twin flame or not. It is in your birth chart, but it can sometimes be seen from the cards as well. But not always. You're an old sub, Ellen? You are. You definitely are. I'm so glad you're still in here. You're new and improved. Just spaced his name, thanks to Mercury retrograde. Gary, there we go. I'm like, God, did I forget that name? Okay, so Gary. So bottom of the deck is 9 of Swords. Fears and frustrations, letting go of emotions. So you're very much 9 of Swords right now, and I think it seems worse than it really is. Sometimes things seem much worse than it really is, and we like to kind of blow it up and pretend like it is. I feel like a lot of the monsters in your situation are not quite as serious as you might think they are. And by monsters, I mean barriers. And I feel like that's the issue. And I feel like sometimes what you really want, maybe the timing's off, you know? So let's just see. So you're really ready to work on it. And I think he's ready to work on it too. You're offering your pentacle. You're looking for more. And this is finally going to happen. You know, it's like it takes time. And the pentacles are like, it takes time. We're working on it. 3 of Pentacles. This is an action. This is moving. There is effort. Well, thank you, Mia. I will, honey. Don't feel bad. Mercury retrograde. We're all people. I get it. You should have, seen the stuff I've seen lately with Mercury retrograde. It's just insane. Let's see what's going on over here. 5 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. God, he's frustrating. He's stubborn. You did mention that Capricorn energy, which is very Saturn ruled and stuck and fixed and just it is what it is. You know, I'm a very dug in earth kind of person. And you're like, but I want you. I want to be with you. Let's work on this. And he's not willing to work on himself. His stubbornness pushes away a lot of people. I'm just going to keep it real. He pushes away so many people, friends, family, loved ones. He's just difficult and he's stubborn. He doesn't realize that everything he does to himself gets in his own way. It's like you're trying to progress and move forward in life. You should have a good partner. You know? You should be, not so independent, not so I'll do it by myself. I don't need help from anyone. I'm going to do what I always did and I'm going to get different results. And it's like, no, you're not. That's insanity. You have to change. And Rita, I think your person doesn't want to change, hates to change or something, you know? Nine of Cups in the reverse, Four of Wands, Six of Swords. Okay. Well, more than anything, what he wants in his life is stability. He wants a predictable life. And I feel like the things between you and him are just not predictable. And he has a sense of nervousness, if you will, like just really nervous. Doesn't know how to deal with those kinds of emotions. Probably really terrible with emotions, to be honest, with that Eight of Pentacles. And just difficult at every turn. You're trying so hard to be flexible and work with him. You're like, I'm flexible. What do you need? I'll do what you need me to do. We'll be what we need us to be. Like you're willing to make changes. You're willing to make moves. And he's not. And I feel like that's the situation. And look at this. He's creating the heartbreak. He's creating this, the magician. And people manifest things on their own. And believe me, he's manifesting his own hurdles, his own issues. Would he be happier with you? Yes. Should he continue to work on things with you? Yes. Why does he refuse it? I don't know. He's got his own sense of, I want to predict what's happening in my life in his head. He wants things to go his way. It's his way or it's no way, and it's always his way, and he's right, and everyone else is wrong, and he has the right answers and you don't, and he knows what's best for everyone and you don't, and he knows himself better than you could ever know him. And you're like, that's not true. I know you. I know so much about you. Here you are willing to be getting along with. And it's like, you're not, why are you, like, if you ever bring something up, it's almost a guarantee he turns it around into some kind of a fight. And you're like, literally, I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm not trying to ruffle your feathers. I'm not trying to pressure you. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to work with you here. Three of Pentacles. I'm trying to build something with you, grow a relationship with you. You just can't get past his own head. He's hard-headed. The Four of Wands is prosperity, and it's abundance, and it's stability, and it's union, and it's togetherness, and it is 11-11. It is a beautiful connection, and I think you guys make a great team. If only he respected being on a team. It's like, are you going to be on a team? More of a loner. What I see going on with you is like you're being forced to kind of move away from this. You're being forced. And this is not against your will, because I think you're willing. But it's disappointing. Anytime you get the swords, even a good swords card like the Six of Swords, there's some level of pain associated with it. A level of hurt. And what I'm hearing is, if you want me to move on, I'm willing to move on. I'm not going to force you to love me. I'm not going to force you to see the value in me. I'm not going to force you. I would love to be with you and have a home and be married and have a family. And I have a lot of love for you. And you're like, I think I understand you more than anybody else on this planet could ever understand you. And it comes to, I wish you could see that. But if you can't, I love myself more than to put myself through torture, because I'm not going to do that. So let's see if you're going to have new love, because that's kind of what I'm seeing there. Are you going to get new love? Let me get a drink. Oh, 3 of Cups, Page of Swords, King of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. You know, there is some kind of happy celebration, probably with an air sign, possibly a Leo. You're going to start communicating with someone that's like a friend. I think it's a Leo. You always get the stubborn ones. You know Leo's another stubborn one, right? Whatever. I'm going to leave that to you, girl. But you're going to have a happy friendship that very much potentially leads to more. And I think you're kind of holding off on that. You're kind of not really wanting to do that. But I think once you do meet this person, as much as you want to look back over your shoulder and go, hey, I'm seeing somebody new, or I'm meeting someone else, or I'm going out, or hey, you're going to lose me. What is that one song? Say something, I'm giving up on you. You guys know what I'm talking about. Say something, I'm giving up on you. You're kind of going to go to this moment, say something, because I'm going to leave the situation. But I think when you start hanging out with friends or siblings or going out and having a good time, you are going to meet someone perhaps a little bit older than you. And this person is charming, good looking, attractive, and fun. And I think you guys have a lot of potential to create a good life together with this Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I think this is a good mix. It's a good balance. I think you're always going to have your other person on your mind. But it's always going to be in the deep recesses of your emotions. To be honest, you're always going to wish for you to reunite with this person. But you know you're going to be waiting a long time with the Hanged Man. 4 Cups. You could reject new lovers because you're still hung up literally on that person. And that's the devil. You know, that is not happiness. That is, I'm stuck and I can't move on. Reassess your situation. Look at it for what it is. All the work you've put into it and what you've gotten out of it. Let's not let history repeat itself. Be wiser than that. Be shrewd, King of Swords. It's time to make some difficult, hard decisions and to take action on those decisions and to take good care of yourself, Queen of Pentacles, because you deserve happiness. I want us all to do that, honestly. I want us all to be strong and make the right decisions for us and stop sacrificing ourselves like the sacrificial lamb on the table for someone else that doesn't deserve that kind of love, for someone that's not working for it, not earning it, and just not being who they're supposed to be. I hope that all of us learn to stop sacrificing ourselves for that, even if it is a twin flame. To be honest, to see the twin flame in the cards today, I didn't see it. It doesn't mean it's not real or it's not true, but I didn't see it in the cards. So like I said, we can see it more in astrology sometimes and tarot sometimes, but it's a whole journey. So we have to get more into it, okay? So please don't take my word for it just based on this quick reading, okay? There's more to look into to make sure or not that he is. My best bet for you to try is through astrology. That's the best indicator first. And then we'll do other oracle and tarot readings to kind of get a feel for that. But that's kind of what I see for you and him. Your mind and heart's always going to be set on him, but I do see somebody else appearing. I see some reluctance from you, but I see some good times. I hope you're open. I don't know. I don't know what your walk or your journey is, but that's what I got. Okay? All right. So markers, who else am I supposed to do? And how many do I have left? Oh, markers, you're welcome. No worries. Mercury retrograde at its finest. Markers, Mia and me, let's chill. That's good. That's good. We're not going to let Mercury get into our situation, okay? Let's chill. It's all good. It's all good. We love each other. That's where it ends, okay? It's all good. All right. So, woosah. All right, Marcus, I have 3 left. Did I already pick someone? Did I? Let's see. Gildorado, Rita. I don't think there was someone in between. Huh. I didn't? So I have 3 more people that I didn't pick. All right. Well, Ellen Wickstorum, I can't say it because obviously Mercury hates me. You're next. So Ellen, you're next. Or is it Eileen? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Eileen or Ellen, please let me know. I don't want to butcher your name. But you're next. You're welcome, Rita. I know these readings are like, ugh, it's not what I want to hear, but you know, hey, at least we're being honest. And like I said, these readings are fluid, you know, it's just it's current vibe. Current vibe. Vibes can change in a heartbeat. Ellen, I want to know about my boy. Okay, he's back and forth right now. I want to know when and how will he take steps forward. All right. When and how will he take steps forward? Okay. So bottom of the deck is 8 of Wands. So there is some news that's going to be coming in. Speedy, fast text messages or phone calls, like it's coming in. There's a lot of competition here. King of Swords and King of Wands. There's some kind of competition, I feel, a duel of sorts. Page of Cups is who gets the cup? Who's going to get it? 4 Swords, somebody's been praying. I kind of feel like this is both of you guys. You always get King of Swords when you read him. So I feel like this King of Wands is you. He's the King of Swords. He's holding back the cup. You're praying, you get the cup. With the Temperance card, this is a long journey. Boy, have you had the patience of a saint. He's sitting pretty. 9 of Cups. And he knows that he gets everything he wants. So there's a little bit of spoiled, rotten energy here. Spoiled. It's like, haha, I get what I want. I always get what I want. I'm lucky. I'm desired. Everything I want comes to me. And you're just like, this is frustrating. You're almost like him in a very twinish way. You're just like, I'm very much the same way, that I get what I want and I don't like to take no for an answer. I will fight for what is mine and what I deserve. So you're willing to fight, even if it's a competition, if it's a challenge, if you will, because perhaps it's not a competition. Perhaps it is exactly a challenge and it's a battle. And you're like, I will overcome whatever obstacle sits in front of me. But it creeps up at night when you don't see success. And you're like, why am I constantly losing this battle? It's frustrating for you because you want more than anything else. I can sense the frustration. It's too much for you. And you're just like, this is really, really exhausting. And do you have a level of impatience? Yeah, with the Temperance card. I know that you struggle a little bit with patience. And I feel like that's a battle that you're always battling. What has he been doing behind your back, though? With your in and out back and forth. And are you guys going to come back together? Because this is taking a toll on you. He's playing the victim role. He knows you want to compromise, but he's got pride and ego. He's difficult to work with in any situation. You feel abandoned. You're working on self-worth, so you're doing the work. Like, this is really, really, really hard, but I am not listening to what you're dishing. I'm creating my own abundance. Commitment. You're manifesting commitment. And he's, what is this? Okay, he's the victim. What's going on? Okay, so 8 of Swords. He's staying quiet. He's not really communicating with you a whole lot. He is willing to compromise. But it always seems to go a little bit more his way than your way. I do think you're going to get a lot of communication within the next 8 weeks between you and this person. I do think you're going to get a second chance with this person. And I do believe finally you're going to quit this stupid cycle of playing games. You're going to get a new beginning, this spring Ace of Wands, a new beginning and a birth, a new era. This is a new time. The way that it's been working out, it's not. You're going to get over this situation. I do think you guys are going to have a second chance. This is a battle, man. This is a very difficult relationship to push through. Your outcome is demonstrate love. All right. Find out what's most important to your person and demonstrate that. But also demonstrate love to yourself. What you do for yourself reflects through him. If you deny yourself things that you want, he's going to deny you. So, also, the barriers that you think are so big and bad, they're not. He's just, he's a little bit self-indulged, a little bit stuck on himself, but it looks worse than it really is. Get to know each other again. Learning to meet each other's needs for love is important for your relationship to grow. So he's changed, you know? He's willing to compromise. But this has taken a lot of time between you guys. Temperance. That's the problem. He's going to stay quiet and be stuck on himself. He is willing to compromise, and he will be willing to compromise. But he's changed. He's changed. Time has changed him. And he's more into himself and his needs. I feel like he has a history that we're not talking about here. But he has a history, perhaps even since childhood, on why he's as rigid as he is. So he has his reasons for why he stands his ground. But he's not as inflexible as you think he is. You're working through your abandonment issues, of course. They're doing a good job. You're really working on yourself. Don't be too scared off from the way it looks. It's not as bad as it seems. Yes, there's a lot of battles and back and forth and competition, but good news is on the way, 8 of Wands. Stay quiet. Don't answer every single text message. Don't answer every single phone call. Do you have to play some games? Yes, you do. You're going to have to play some games with this guy to pressure him, to push him into a whole new situation. Don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to put pressure by being silent. I think silence is your best bet. Okay? So that's what I see there. All right. Let's see. Ellen, can you book a reading tomorrow? Yes, you can. If you want it within 24 hours, it's an emergency reading. If you subscribe to my ultimate subscription, you can get that emergency reading half off. And you'll get 3 bonus readings for the month of April. So the best bang for your buck for a reading within 24 hours is to be an ultimate subscriber and then book an emergency reading, and I can send you the 50% off link. But otherwise, it's just going to be whatever the price is for the 24-hour turnaround time for the reading. But you're more than welcome to do it. I just recommend being an ultimate, getting your bonus 3 readings free, plus the 50% off. But that's completely up to you, and I will leave that up to you. So let's see, Marcus, I have 2 people left, right? Wait, honey, all right, so the next person that I am going to pick, if they're still here, let's see some comments. Let's see. I'm gonna refresh, it's buffering. All right, so I see the same people in the comments. If you want a reading, say it right now, say I would like a reading. Markers, can you post for everyone to let me know who wants a reading? Hey, Sunval, welcome back. Make sure you guys are subscribed and you hit the thumbs up. And I'm trying not to pick people, guys, that I did within the last 2 weeks. So I definitely want to pick someone that hasn't gotten read in the last 2 weeks. And then after that, I'll just see who's who. Because Markers, you know who I've done and who I've not done. Markers, can you let me know who I've done that's here today? Okay, so this person looks new. Cushie to do? Markers, have I done Cushie? That doesn't look like someone I've done before. Okay, Cushie is new. Okay. So Cushie, I'm going to do a reading for you. Thank you so much for subscribing. What is your question? Yes, guys, thank you for being a new subscriber. Please like the video, subscribe, and I'm happy to do new people. All right, so just post your questions. Okay, so there's 1 reading left. Okay, so 1 after Cushie. Does Ankit Tiwari like me and his current feelings for you? Oh, okay. Does he like you and his current feelings? Thank you, Steven. Bye, KB. Bye, guys. The next person that I'm going to pick, if you did subscribe and like, is Andrea. Andrea 54 Hector, if I haven't done you before. All right, I will do you as well. Please do me the favor, make sure you like and subscribe. So Ankit Tiwari. Does he like you and his current feelings? Ankit Tiwari. Okay. So the first thing I get is someone is stopping Ankit from telling you how he feels. He is juggling between you and somebody else. There is somebody else involved in Ankit's life. Ankit is a little bit of a player, 7 of Cups. I'm just going to keep it real. Okay? He's juggling more than a few. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Maybe he's super eligible. Maybe he is. Maybe he's eligible. With the 8 of Swords, I feel like he's staying quiet. I feel like he's not having a whole lot to say. Feeling bound and gagged and going through frustrations. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, he's not willing to be a loyal knight. Not willing to go forward at this time because he's kind of seeing what's going to work out with the few people that he has happening. With the 7 of Cups, I do feel he's kind of looking for more, keeping his options open, just seeing what's out there. 2 of Pentacles, he has considered you. I do feel he's considered you. You're a strong contender. You're a strong option. He's thought about you and him and what that looks like. Again, he feels restricted. He feels kind of forced to pick whatever he thinks there's some kind of pressure to pick. I don't know, someone putting pressure on him. 8 of Swords, there is pressure. He's very much under pressure. And when will he see things more clearly? I don't know. 3 of Wands, I think you should give it a little bit of time. He's seeing what's out there on the horizon. 3 of Swords, deception, frustrations, jealousy, and a broken heart for feelings with you. Knight of Swords, he's too harsh. His father or grandfather has a lot of say into what is going on. Mia, I see your comment just now. You're invisible now? No, I haven't seen a comment from you in like 20 minutes. So I don't know why, but no, I think you're just really emotional today, girl. Take some water and try to relax. Maybe some chamomile tea. I think you're feeling ultra sensitive. Okay, very sensitive. It's okay. You're just going through something. But no one's ignored. I certainly haven't ignored you. So let's see what's going on here. As far as the feelings between you and Ankit, I see boundaries that are being taken to kind of push you away. Does that hurt him? It may, but he's being harsh. Knight of Swords. I think this is not going well. What does your situation look like? You know, because there's some kind of standoff and then there's a death. 10 of Cups. This is about family. Listen, Cushie, this has all to do with his family. A father or grandfather has something big to say about who Ankit ends up with and who Ankit has children with, all right? And who Ankit shares a life with and shares the family life with. That is a big issue. And I feel like there's a holding, it's out of my control, even though it's not out of his control, but he feels like it is. You know, girl, what's going on? What's going on? Like, why am I getting these cards? You want to know how Ankit feels about you? You know, I feel like he's interested. I feel like he's had a content. You're definitely someone he would want to be with. You know, and I just feel like there's frustration. Again, people are kind of chiming in. Are you here, honey? You get it? Let me know what your situation is, Cushie. Because as far as his feelings for you, does he like you? He does. This is, I've considered you. I like you. I've considered back and forth with being with you. You're on his list, basically, of who he likes. The Knight of Swords, he's being difficult, though. It's like he's not being very sensitive. He's not very gentle with his words, and his actions are very painful. Is this a third-party situation? Yes, and maybe even more than 3 people. But this is a painful situation because you're not the only one. Oh, we have not talked yet. Okay. I get it. So if you haven't talked yet, yeah, he's playing the field. I think he's seen you, your pictures perhaps. He's watched you. I don't know, but there's some kind of, I've considered, but there is other people. There's definitely other people. He's got his eye out there. He's keeping his eye out on people. I think he's ready to date. I think he's seeing what's out there. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands. There's definitely more than one person that Anki is looking at and talking to. I think he is looking for someone long term. All right. So I think he's, he's getting tired of looking, and I do think he wants to settle down. But I do think his family has an input on who he ends up with. But I think Anki is looking for someone to marry and grow with. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, he's looking to build with someone. So if he's noticed you, you're on his radar. You're on his radar. 2 of Pentacles. He's considered you. Okay, but he is considering other options as well. So that is what I have for you. We're almost done. Okay, so let's get in now to one more person. And I already picked, didn't I? I picked Andrea. So Andrea, are you still here? If not, I will go to the next person. Oh, Noor, hi. Welcome as a new subscriber. I think I picked everyone, but we're going to see if Andrea's here. If not, I'll pick somebody else. If Andrea's not here, I'll pick Manor, okay? So, Andrea, I'm going to give you 30 seconds here to kind of come in and let me know you're here. If not, it's, okay, there she is. Andrea 54 Hector. I'm still here. Okay, so there you are. All right, honey. Well, Mahanor next time, okay? Next time on Saturday, I'm going to be offering 6 more readings. I'll think of you on Saturday. Next Saturday, okay? Just try to be present next Saturday. All right, so Andrea, does Carlos, okay, July 31st birthday, really want to try again with this relationship with me? Alexandria, 418, Aries, and he's a Leo. So 3 of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. I'm seeing good vibes here. So I see a new beginning. The Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. This is, can we try again? But there's still drama that has to be worked out. You guys have not worked out all of your issues. So before we move on, this is like before we move on, before we put all of our eggs in one basket, we need to deal with a few things. So this is surveying your kingdom, travel overland. We're not able to move forward with the Fool till we deal with this. So let's get direct, King of Swords. What are some issues that we need to discuss to have a new beginning? Ace of Pentacles. Page of Cups is here. The Lover's card is in reverse here, and the 5 of Cups. 9 of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. So we have, let's see. Is this going to be able to be put forward? All is not lost. But we have to get past the fact there was a breakup. There was a big separation. Romance is building again within the marriage. You know, there was another relationship, perhaps a third party. And with the Page of Cups, I feel like we need to talk about our feelings and talk about what's going on. And I feel like, can we just talk about this? I want a new beginning with you. I'm ready. But I don't know if I'm ready to let go of what happened in the past. I don't know what your situation is, girl. But Andrea, are you ready to get over the past and not deal with that? Or does that still bother you? Or vice versa? Does your person want to move on and get over the past? Or does something you did still bother him? You know, I would like to see who is still bothered and who needs to have resolve with whatever happened that was very, very painful. Because all I'm seeing in this reading is we can move forward because everything's not lost, 5 of Cups, but can we really get rid of this? If you look behind, you may have something to salvage. So there is something to salvage here. And you just said, you know, you guys want to work on things again. Does he really want to work on this again? I do feel like, yes, we want to work on this again. But literally, can we? Because someone has some boundaries here. And it's, I'm a wounded warrior. I've been hurt. This is not easy for me. 3 of Swords, to get over the pain, the cheating, the lies, the deception, and what happened. Well, I gave him 3 years and he couldn't commit. I'm kind of reserved. Okay, so this is more of a manifesting topic, Andrea. You manifested a second chance, temperance, with this person. However you did it, you did it. You manifested it and it's here. But there's still wounds that this didn't happen for 3 years. We have to think about divine timing. Whatever happened, happened for a reason. If he is willing to give it a go now, there's something left to salvage. If we look back at time wasted, we're going to be sad. We live in different states and he wants to move back to Chicago. I think that's a great sign. I think that's great. I think he wants a fresh start. Do you want a fresh start? Maybe you guys could move somewhere else together. You know? Maybe you guys could both move somewhere else together. But he's at least coming back with a fresh new slate, fresh new start. Imagine you packing up your bags, going somewhere fresh. New house, new place, new job. You know, even if it's back to some place you used to be at, it feels new. It's a new start, right? You want to have a fresh new start with no old problems dragging you behind. So I feel like there's the opportunity for newness here. But we have to let go of the 3 years that was lost. And if you are feeling a little bit reserved, watch that, you know? See, am I reserved? I'm not blaming you, and I am not saying it's your fault, and it's all, you know, up to you. I'm just saying the cards are telling me yes, okay? To simply answer your question, yes, he is wanting to try again. My question as your reader is, can you? Because I'm going to see failure if we can't get past the problems. Okay? So let's get a love oracle for what his feelings are for you, Andrea, and then we're going to call that one good. What are his feelings for you? You're welcome, honey. So we have balance. Aw, the yin and the yang. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Your relationship is challenged. And you're going to find how to have temperance, how to have balance, how to have forgiveness, how to move on from something difficult. That's going to take a lot. but you guys both have something to give one another. One of the hardest things I ever had to deal with in a relationship was being broken up with someone for a humongous amount of time and having to go back and be like, let's start fresh, like none of that happened. Like, let me not take my resentment. Let me not take my pain. Let me not take this and let's do it again. That took so much, especially because children were involved. But I learned that if I do want to have that relationship with him, that's what I'm going to have to do. And if I'm not ready, I'm not ready. But that was something I had to deal with inside of me. And once I was able to decide, do I want it or not? Is it that important to me? I was able to change. And I was able to overcome my situations, to really let go of my past with this person. And it did help because it is true. We all change. Years change us. 3 years of separation in a different state totally changes people. But if the universe brings you guys back together after 3 years, it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? That is a gift from the universe. And what we do with that seed, whether we water it and grow it or we don't, is up to us. But it is a gift and it's worth looking at. And I know there's a lot of pain, 5 of Cups, but there's something here to salvage. So that's what I have for you, girl. I think it's worth it. Now, let's woo-saw. We're going to get back to the chat here. I'm seeing you guys, Doja, Markers, and Mia. Chill. Mia, chill. Girl, you're letting the Virgo eclipse kick your ASS. Stop letting it kick your, yeah. You're overthinking, you're overanalyzing, and you're over-worrying, which is your typical placements with your Virgo, as you said. Now, let's chill, okay? Because you're feeling triggered. And whenever you feel triggered, it's self-criticism, it's self-judgment. And it's like you feel bad about something. You feel like you made a mistake. Whenever Virgos make a mistake, they're super sensitive. We don't want to walk on eggshells. We are human. It is Mercury retrograde. Mercury rules your chart. So you're going to feel backwards, off, and not like yourself. You're going to feel like you're tripping over your own actions, and you're doing things without thinking. Had you thought about coming out before you came out, it would have been different, but you didn't. You went on emotions. And that's what's going on. So Mia, we're just going to give you some time to relax. Now, Doja, I didn't really follow you in here. I don't know if you said anything to trigger her. In my opinion, you've been open, friendly, very Gemini, even sympathetic and empathetic with Mia, saying you have every right to be hurt. And we understand. So very Gemini, you've been trying to jump in and be there and be supportive, but it wasn't taken that way because Mercury retrograde does not let people see how it's taken. So, I've noticed that. Okay, we're back. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, I lost you guys there for a second. Anyways, as I was saying before, another Mercury retrograde disruption. Markers, poor guy, is trying to keep the reading professional, trying to keep it not personal, not emotional, not with, all this drama into the chat and arguing between 2 people or 3 people or 4 people and, bringing up personal matters into a live reading, especially for new subscribers who are maybe watching for the first time. And so Markers is trying to keep it clean, trying to say, take it up in comments, which is what I always ask all of you guys to do. Is if you want to reach me, just put it in. I have never once not responded to a comment. I've left my email. I've left comments, connections, answers, instructions, whatever's needed in every comment. I've never not replied to a comment. That is the quickest way to reach me. And Mark is around, since the beginning. So he's just trying to let everyone know, hey, you want to reach Steph? Go in the comments. She will get back to you right away. Within 24 hours, I get back to people. So that is the best time to reach me. So he's just trying, poor Marcus is just trying to keep it clean in here and not all this, you said this, you said that, this is the, it's Mercury retrograde, it is what it is. But we try to keep it clean as much as we can. So I understand all of you, and I definitely want to keep us all happy. I want Mia happy. I want Docicel happy. I want Marcus happy. I want to be happy. I want the new people, I want everyone happy. I'm definitely trying to do my best. I understand everyone is stressed and delays suck and none of us like them. They're not good for anything. I understand completely the frustrations, but again, the best way to reach me is in comments if it's directed towards me. It is difficult to comment during a reading if I'm in the middle of reading somebody's private personal reading and I have to address a concern. Does it come off aggressive, invasive, and, well, rude? Yes. And the reason it comes off like that is because, whoever makes those comments feels slighted, feels upset, bothered, aggravated, frustrated. So as an act of, I'm going to get back at you for that, or I'm going to show you how I feel, I'm upset and bothered, then the next person wants to interject, and they know what they're doing. Mia, we know what we're doing. I'm grown. I'm 40. I don't know how old you are, but I know no matter whose reading I go into, I know what I'm doing. And if I interject into a reading to be highlighted and be seen and be known, it's for a reason, So, and as a Virgo lesson with karma, because I love you, and my mom has a lot of Virgo. Let me tell you, I dealt with her this. Yeah, I'm not going to mention that, but Virgo is sensitive. Believe it or not, the most sensitive watery sign that's an earth person. Like there is water connected to Virgo. Why? Because every earth placement has the 1-7 as a water sign. For Taurus, it's Scorpio. For Capricorn, it's Cancerian. For Virgo, it's Pisces. So there is deep isolation there, is very sensitive. So out of a Taurus and out of a Capricorn, the most sensitive earth sign that's watery would be Virgo. And that's because Pisces is easily offended, easily hurt, doesn't like rejection or abandonment, doesn't like to be judged, and really likes to be on their own. And have you ever heard of the beta fish, the fighting fish? That really represents Pisces a lot, the fighting fish. They don't really get along with a lot of other water signs. Cancerians bug Pisces people. They're easily aggravated at a Cancerian's emotional ability to flow through emotions like it's nothing, to come in and out of anger and sadness. And it bugs them how easily Cancerian can flow in and out. Because they're not like that. And Scorpios bug Pisces people because they're so secretive. They don't like that. They like to read people. And Scorpios, they're kind of, it's their competition. A Scorpio is just as good at being evasive, isolated, and secretive as Pisces. So it really bothers it. Scorpios can rub people the wrong way because they will withhold emotions and turn into a gray rock, a gray stone. That really bugs Pisces because Pisces more than anything wants to read people. So when a Virgo is triggered emotionally, that Pisces energy sets up, and it's the fighting fish, and it's fight or flight. And it's, it's like stick up for myself. Don't corner me. Don't pin me down. Don't isolate me into a center. Don't make me the center of something. Now you've ruffled the wrong feathers. Now you've put me smack dab in the middle of drama, and don't think I won't fight for it. You know, the Pisces is the fighting fish. So they will fight. And you may not think a fish can flutter and fight, but they will. Some of the most vicious people I've ever met have Pisces in them. And I'm just saying, I'm a Pisces moon, so I should know. I should definitely know. And Virgo has a lot of those traits. This is why Virgo is the secret don't mess with me zodiac. They're easily offended. And boy, do they fight, because their home is the 6th house, the house of enemies, and the house of fighting like a war. They are the soldiers, the police officers. They are the people that throw things into a crowd to shut them down. They are the ones that make the rules and make the laws. So they like to smack down facts and laws and, you know, repeat what I said verbatim, because we're in court. You better say exactly what you said before, because if you are a word off, I'm going to say so. So they're very I have so much karma with Virgos, but I'm just saying, they're not easy. And when they're triggered, they're really not easy. I would say they're one of the most difficult people to ever deal with. And I'm just being honest with you guys. And I've dealt with a lot of people. I'm a Gemini sun. I'm a Pisces moon. I am a Saggy rising. I do try to be optimistic. I want to bring people together because my 1/7 is Gemini. I want friendship and cohesiveness and friendliness, and let's all chill. I'm very much the woo-saw, kumbaya, hold hands, chill friend. Like that's enough of the drama. So I will say this, the people that I've ever, and I'm easygoing, guys. I am so friendly and so freaking easygoing, it's ridiculous. But out of all the zodiac signs that I've ever been friends with or had relationships with or worked with or am in family relationships with, Virgos are the worst. They're the most difficult because they're not easygoing. They're not like flexible. It's not, okay, yeah, I'm willing to forego my wants and needs. I'm willing to say, no, there is none of that. They are earth, and they will, they will rumble. And Virgos are some of the most stubborn, to be honest. I don't know why Taurus won that fight, but it did. But Virgos are difficult and probably the most problematic, argumentative people I've ever met. Because if you think about a Virgo, think about a lawyer. Do you really want to argue with a lawyer? It's not fun. It's extremely not fun. Okay? It's really not. And they take tabs on you and they mark you down and they put vengeance on you. It's terrible. Libra is the second worst. Difficult. And you would think Libra's so friendly. Libra's so nice. Don't they want to be, the friend? No. No, Libra is very much difficult to deal with as well. And they win second place. They have the silver trophy for being difficult. Because when a Libra is slighted, Libra attacks with the sword. And their words can be venomous. Their words hurt you so much. They cut you so badly. Now, what are the two other signs that are the worst to deal with? It's obviously their 1/7s, Aries and Pisces. They, by default, tend to be next out of Virgo and Libra. By default, Aries and Pisces are some of the worst people to mess with. And they're mean. They can be real. Aries is ruled by Mars. Fire sign, don't F with me. They're fun, but they will fight and they'll get bloody. They get physical. So Aries is a physical fighting kind of person. So when it comes to dealing with a difficult sign, Aries may not be blessed with language skills, But Aries is blessed with fists and feet and any other form of violence they can take out. Aries doesn't play around at all, and they should be feared when you're meeting a difficult Aries. And when it comes to Pisces, they'll suck your soul out. They're mean. They're just mean. If they are, because they're watery, but if they are pushed, they'll crush your soul. They don't want to touch you physically. They don't even want to take you to court like a Virgo. But they want to destroy you karmically. They're the ones that would put some bad juju on you. They will go to the witch doctor, honey. They will, and they will do it themselves. They will throw the most venomous karmas at you. They don't want to destroy normal things like your ego or cut you down or embarrass you. They want to do maximum damage. They want your relationship to end, your business to fail, your relationships to crumble. They want you to be mentally and emotionally destroyed. That's their victory if they're angry enough. So these are the most difficult signs. And that's just what happens. You know, Pisces represents the finality, death, the ending, results. So they see things as final. When you deal with the Pisces, why? Because it's a final. When you're getting in wrong with the Pisces, that's it. When they say it's over, you're never going to get another chance. When they've decided that you are no longer friend, you are foe, you will never be let back in the friend circle, ever. They don't care about forgiveness. They don't want it. They just want you out and dealt with and karmically scorned. It's just that simple for the Pisces because they represent the death and ending and finality. And if you've slighted them in a way to which they really have decided to cut you the F off, that's exactly what they're going to do. And they don't care about going back because they literally cut off any emotion or feelings or attachments that they might have had with that person. It's ruthless. But there you go. People say, oh, Aquarius is bad. No. When Aquarius gets mad at someone, they cry because they can't control their emotions. But then they have guilt and it bothers them internally. So they actually have a big conscience. Same with Leo. Big conscience. They might lash out at someone because they're fire, but then they feel bad. You know? And Saggies fire. They just go off on you if they feel it's for your best good. And they just try to change people for the better. So they're not going off on someone to be mean. They're just trying to help. Gemini, the same. They're just trying to be honest, trying to help, trying to create harmony. You know? Taurus tries to just stay out of it. Scorpio also really would much rather stay out of problems. Tries to avoid that, which is why they avoid people much of the time. You know, Cancerian's just the mother. Any kind of problems you have with the Cancerian, they're just trying to mother you and love you, like nurture you. Could it smother you? Yeah, it might rub you the wrong way, sure. But it's always for someone's better good. They're not ever trying to cause harm by any means. And same with Capricorn. If they rub you the wrong way, sorry, they had their mind on pentacles. Sorry, they had a rough day at work. Sorry that they're busy taking care of everybody and they can't take another, straw on their camel's back. Capricorn's not trying to come off difficult. So there you have it, guys. So, I'm just trying to woo-saw everybody in the chat. Just woo-saw, honestly. Mia, let's chill. Let's just chill. The eclipse is in your sign in Vedic. The lunar was. So your emotions and your mental space, all effed up. All effed up. So you're feeling all type of ways right now. You're just having all type of ways. You're really going through it. So just relax, and Doja, you're trying to be friendly here, but it's not coming off that way, girl. You're not going to be received that way right now, and that's it. You just got to let it go. Let it go. You know, some people just don't react what you're trying. They didn't understand. That's Mercury retrograde. You know, and markers, God bless you. Thank you for having the patience to be here and putting up with all this. And I appreciate you for always being the rock that looks out for me and the channel and everybody. And you're very much appreciated. Yeah, chocolate cake fixes most things. So does food. So does using the bathroom. Oh my gosh. I got to go pee, guys. I love you. I'll be back to do another type of reading. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I will be back, okay? I love you guys. This is it. Thank you so much for watching me. Please like and subscribe if you can. Holy poop, I have to pee so bad. I love you. Just keep swimming. I'll see you guys later. Love you.